And here we are at Atlantic Canada's first Seafood Industry Innovation Summit. I'm Alan Dale with Gale Force Winds. Sir, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself and tell us what you do?
Sure thing, Alan. Thank you. My name is Kent Smith. I'm the Minister of Fisheries and Aquaculture in the beautiful province of Nova Scotia.
Well, you got a lucky job and you're from a wonderful place. So let me ask you this. This is a great summit happening here in Atlantic Canada all around seafood processing and that whole industry. Tell me the importance of that for your file, for your ministry, and for Nova Scotians in general.
Well, seafood is incredibly important to our province and to our economy, especially when you think about the rural communities that the seafood industry supports. I've only been minister for a few months, but I've got enough briefings to know that export value on seafood in Nova Scotia is $2.6 billion.
Wow.
And I just learned from Minister Hutchins downstairs that for entire country it's $8.8 billion. So our province has the lion's share of the national exports coming out of little old Nova Scotia. So it's not lost on me how important this industry is for our economy as a whole, and in particular our rural communities.
Hey, Minister, it's an industry that's, while a very traditional industry in many respects, generation after generation, is now one that is very much touched by innovation and automation and all of these things that are going to create new and exciting opportunities for that next generation of fisher coming through. Tell me about the excitement around that.
Well, it's hugely exciting. Not just at this industry, but of course we're highlighting it today, but almost every industry across multiple sectors, they've improved over time with innovation and new people coming with new ideas and new technology leading to new results. And this week's events are going to showcase the new things that are out there to help companies become more efficient in the work that they do.
You know, Minister, artificial intelligence touches just about everything these days, and if you had said 10, 15 years ago artificial intelligence would find a prevalence in the seafood industry, in the fisheries within Nova Scotia, you would probably say that's not going to be the case. But it's so very true. Tracking that seafood, tracking that incredibly important product, and using artificial intelligence to add value to things, it's got to be exciting for you as that minister.
It is. I mean, the possibilities are almost endless when it comes to what artificial intelligence can do for our sector, and I'm looking forward to being a part of some solutions as we move forward.
And again, right, and I look at a sector that provides so many other byproducts, and meetings like this where people are coming together to share ideas around how they're using their byproducts to add value to things. A great story, of course, is this invasive species tunicate attacking the mussel farms, but the tunicate has such application as a strengthening agent. There's so many opportunities everywhere you look. As a minister that's kind of quarterbacking this whole thing, it must be cool to be in these conversations.
It's very cool. It's not lost on me how fortunate I am to be in this position, and the opportunities to learn with industry partners and learn through having conversations like this with you. It's pretty special, and I'm glad to be a part of it.
2 months into the job, a big heavy lift, there's no doubt about it, to be the Minister of Fisheries for Nova Scotia. That's a substantial position.
And aquaculture.
And aquaculture, yeah. There's one thing that I find really interesting about Atlantic Canada, and that is the desire for governments, both municipal, federal, and provincial governments largely, industry largely, and academic institutions to collaborate and work together to see benefit for all. Isn't that a fascinating thing?
It's hugely fascinating, and I'm so impressed with the organizing committee for putting this event together. In Nova Scotia, prior to my being appointed as minister in years past, the minister used to have an annual conference, and it was not necessarily designed for innovation, but it was a way to network and a way to connect in the way that you just spoke, with industry, with government, with network partners. We've gone away from that model with the ministers' conference, and I think that that this type of conference is something that would be much more valuable than just a meet and greet with the minister, because I think the industry is really getting something out of this, and it's a great way for our team, especially in Nova Scotia at Fisheries and Aquaculture, to highlight some of the things that they're seeing in industry as well.
Now, Minister, you grew up not far from the ocean, no doubt, down around Chesapeake Way, am I right?
Nah, I live in that neck of the woods now, but I'm from a little community called Section, just outside Sheet Harbor.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you weren't far from the ocean,
Not at all.
right?
See it from my house.
You could see it from your house. Big part of your life growing up, and I'm sure many of your friends and your family's friends have been touched by the ocean.
Absolutely.
Tell me this, Minister. What does it feel like to have that portfolio right now, 2 months into the job? What does it make you feel like?
I'm incredibly fortunate, Alan. I just am really, really blessed with everything that's happened thus far in life. You know, I've been put in a situation where the Premier has tapped me on the shoulder and said, "This is the job that I want you to do right now," and I just couldn't be happier to be fulfilling a role and be a Minister of the Crown and do the best work that I can for the industry.
Well, there's no doubt I can feel and I can see your passion. I wish you very much success, and keep a steady hand on that tiller, because Nova Scotia's and Atlantic Canada, this industry matters a great deal to all of us.
Well, listen, thank you very much for the opportunity to chat, and appreciate the work that you folks are doing to highlight some of the things that are taking place here this week, and look forward to seeing some of your videos on YouTube.
Well, that's a wonderful conversation right there. Thank you very much, Minister.
Thank you, Alan.
It was a great chat.